All right, Bips Rips, we're live, June 5th, 2022. It's been a little while. Sort of like protesting Joe Girardi for a little bit there, but they got rid of him, which you never want to see anybody lose their job. But it was obvious that he was overmatched. He wasn't a real manager. But now the Phillies do have a manager for the first time since I think Charlie Manuel. They're undefeated. They're 3-0. They would have just hired a manager. Oh, I don't know, maybe like opening day, they'd be undefeated. But today in baseball history, how about the Rangers? They cut Willie Calhoun. I still have hope for him, which means he'll be out of baseball in a week. But I still have hope for him. Today in baseball history, 1974, Reggie Jackson and Bill North. They were both on Oakland. Got in a clubhouse fight at Detroit. Obie Obes, how are you, buddy? It's been a while. 87, Doc Gooden returned from drug rehab. He allowed one run in 6 innings. That's all that happened today in baseball history, really. It's a slow day. All's well. Just trying to get back in the routine. Kind of slacked off for a little while, but trying to get back on track. What the hell happened here? Got all kinds of pop-ups coming up on the computer. Been letting Mini Bips use it. I don't know what the hell he's been doing. But all good. How's work, man? How's everything? Family all good? Everything good, Obes? Checking some. We're gonna check baseball now. Braves win. The Braves won today. Acuna hit a home run. Speaking of that, I saw that tweet. Phillies won in style today. I don't know if anybody saw that. Grand slam homer in the eighth. Bryson Stott, the rookie, who probably wouldn't even be playing if Girardi was still here, walk-off home run. I'm checking the standings. I haven't checked the standings in about a week and a half. Yankees 39-15. Atlanta. How the hell the Mets 8 games ahead of Atlanta in the NL East? Philly's got the third place, still 4 games under 500. The Dodgers plus 114 in run differential. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Yankees are plus 102. The Mets are plus 75. Even with their injuries, the Mets are still doing really well. It's just a busy world nowadays, isn't it? That's a good thing. Job security. Let's look at it. The Royals. I didn't know they were that bad. The Reds are bad. I guess the standings all look like I guess I thought they would. Milwaukee, they're doing pretty good. Yeah, no real surprises, I guess. Boston's at 500. My man Rob One, if you're watching, I want to thank you for the Opeachy. This is 91 Opeachy. They have Voltaguer and Lancour in these. So we'll open a couple of these. It's the gold foil packs. There's 7 Cortez, which means cards. Cortez de Baseball, aka baseball cards. Pretty obvious. Let's see. Yeah, I think a goal is going to be 91. We can have a lot of goals. We can have a Kizako in here. Kizako will be a goal. I don't know who else was playing in 91. These are very sharp. Look at these. I like the two languages on them too. Wade Boggs, Red Sox third baseman. Oh yeah, third base in French is Tresemme Bout. If they took the picture from a different camera angle, we would have seen his Tresemme Bout. The Chicken Man that Margot Adams probably seen enough of his butt. Ray Lankford. Ray Lankford was a pretty good player. He was like a consistent 20-20 guy for the Cardinals. The big cat, Andres Galarraga, great glove, solid bat. He had some really good years. The only player to hit 40 home runs for two different teams in consecutive years, Rockies and Braves. I might be lying, but I think I'm right. Willie Wilson on Oakland. My God, I forgot he played for Oakland. He stole like 80, 90 bases for the Royals a couple of years. He played for the Royals a long time. And then, as Oakland always does, they hire or sign a 40-year-old veteran, Jimmy. And they play 1 year, their last year usually for Oakland, Piazza, Frank Thomas, Willie Wilson. That was their City Connect weekend. I didn't see any jerseys. So all three of us are winners tonight, guys. Mets, Braves, and Phillies all won tonight. The NL East is getting back in shape. Jim, how the Mets keep winning with all the pitcher injuries? Juan Bell, he was supposed to be a good prospect. He was the heir apparent to Cal Selfish Ripken. Speaking of NL East, Dale Murphy. Look at that. It's your night, Obes. He's on the Phillies, though, but any Dale Murphy, I think he said before, is a good Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy, he's going to be at the Atlantic City Baseball Card Show, the convention at the end of July. They let Hernandez. Which Hernandez? I think I might get his autograph. I might like Mike Piazza to get his autographs like $200. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's pretty cool. They're embracing their past. That's great. Keith Hernandez's book's pretty good. Made me look at him in a new light. Joe Montana's like $500. Dale Murphy's like $30. He's reasonable. Like, I want to pay $500 for Joe Montana. And I think you can get a photo op with him too. I thought how cool it would be if I take a picture with Dale Murphy, Mike Schmidt's biggest rival in the '80s. I thought that would be pretty cool. So, let me get him to sign this card. Jack Clark on the Red Sox, final card of that pack. All right, so the goal in this pack, we got a Murphy. We didn't get a Canseco, so Canseco's still a goal, and Keith Hernandez for Jimmy. You know, even with those injuries, obviously DeGrom, Scherzer, McGill, they're still. It's got to be Buck Showalter. They're a more mature team now. I didn't know that. Showalter wanted Keith Hernandez around more. It's paying off. Keith Hernandez, he's always been like a winner, sort of like Jay Bruce. Greg Olson. Nah, it's not Obi's. It's Baltimore's Greg Olson, not the Braves catcher. It's his twin brother, the Orioles Rookie of the Year, 89. Mr. Marlin, Jeff Conine. It's an error card, fellas. He's on the Royals here. Jeff Conine's Mr. Marlin, not Mr. Royal. I don't know what the hell this is all about. Somebody photoshopped this. It's definitely an error. This should go. I'm going to put this on eBay. I think we could probably get thousands. Here's a Met. Doug Simons? Who the hell is a Doug Simons? He's a Lancourt. Never heard of this guy. Dave Righetti on the Giants. He was a long-time Yankee. You never heard of him either? Yeah, it's got to be an error. Maybe they meant to say he was on the Jets. Maybe he was their quarterback. Righetti, I think he pitched a no-hitter and saved like 30 games. He was a starter / closer, sort of like a Smoltz. Doug Sisk. Maybe that's it. The Mons should have been Sk. Tim Nehring. I think he had one good year. Red Sox shortstop. This is nice. Back-to-back. Dave Stewart, Cy Young Award winner. Great player. Had some good years with Oakland and Toronto. And then a good Harry Kalas name for any Philly fans. Harry Kalas was the voice of our generation for many years. And he had a peculiar way of naming some players. Mickey Morandini was one of them. Smoke Stewart. He was horrible with the Rangers and Phillies. Then he went to Oakland. And after he met Jose Canseco, he started winning Cy Youngs. Last year, he won 22 games, 2.56 ERA. Did he save a little girl? I don't know about that. I know Jim Rice did. I don't know about Stewart. Well, indeed, he was an okay player, but he was part of that 93 Phillies team that came out of nowhere and went to the World Series. So he'll always hold a special place in my heart. That was Jim Rice. I mean, Stewart may have done it, but I know if you're thinking about the story, Jim Rice, I think he hit a shot. It hit a girl in the head, and he ran over, and like they couldn't wait for 911, so he ran her to like EMTs or something. That happened like the 70s or early 80s. I just learned about it like a year ago. You know, as human beings, we have to continually learn stuff. Once again, these are courtesy of my man Rob One through Got Them Cards, who I met yesterday. Alex, it was awesome to meet you. Canseco, Keith Hernandez, and Chipper Jones. Mighty Lark, if you're watching, Ozzie Smith. What's a shortstop in French? Arrête court. That's kind of boring. Arrête court. Sounds like the place where, I don't know, Beverly Hills 90210 lives on. You know what? This might be a nice badass binder set. Ron Hassey on the Expos. I don't think I remember that. Ron Hassey. He was in Oakland A. He was a bad dude. I think. But he's a sweetheart. Jose Canseco. Third pack in. We got our hero. Look at the hairbrush down. Look at that. I think I'm gonna do my hair like that one day. Brush it down, maybe get in a little bit of a mullet. This is great. We won. This is a better feel than watching the Phillies win tonight. I don't think I have this one either. Outfielder, Bolteware. Wouldn't it be great if it said, instead of his position outfielder, it said hero? It's nice. Steve Decker. He actually caught for the Giants, and he caught Bud Black. I don't know how many games. And I think there was a card of them, Black and Decker. I think they make tools. So play on words. Back-to-back Giants. Darren Lewis is next. Okay, leadoff hitter. Two nice cards back-to-back. Roger Clemens. Probably right before he met his underage country singer. Speaking of saving girls, we should have saved her. And you never had to worry about that with this guy. Kirby Puckett was always a stand-up dude. He died way too young. I wonder how many cards are in this set. The highest number I see right now is 115. 129. Maybe 132 is probably the highest. We're gonna take a DeLorean for the final pack of the evening. Go to 07 baseball. I guarantee whoever was in this 91 will not be in this pack 16 years later. Two back-to-back Rockies. The Black Borders, good call. I was just looking at them. Zach McClellan, rookie card, Obi. I know you're a Rockies fan. I never heard of him. And Ryan Spilborgs. I'm more excited about the next card. This is a 401k piece. This is a rookie card of one of the top hitting prospects in baseball history, Brandon Wood. Not this weekend. Would they get beat? I want to check them. Colorado. Oh, wow, yeah, they're languishing in the bottom of the NL West. You know, they're only 2 games worse than the Phillies. They played the Braves. Well, you're more of a Braves fan than Rockies. See, if the A's were playing the Phillies this weekend, I would have rooted for the A's to sweep them. So I understand. He was. Brandon Wood was supposed to be like the next Ted Williams or something. I mean, he's still got to be young because rookie's in 2007. Say he's 20 years old in 07. 22 years later, he's still 42. I still got like 5 years on him, so he's still young. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So this is a 401k piece. We're gonna get this graded. One Oakland named Stewart to another Oakland named Stewart. We had Dave Stewart, and we got his father, Shannon Stewart. He played for Toronto too, just like his father, Dave. This is a nice card. I like these black borders a lot. The problem with them is when you put them in a badass minor, the white can get kicked up, and it's more, you see it more. But you just get a black marker. Changes the grade from a 7 to a 10. Tony Pena. Brandon Wood's 37 right now. He still has his whole career ahead of him. The opening day. What was the? I don't remember the opening day color. This isn't Tony Pena, the catcher for the Pirates. This is the shortstop for the Royals. I guess he changed position. The red. All right, yeah. Julio Franco is probably still playing somewhere. I always say that. I'm too lazy to look it up. King M. Scott Spezio. He did something in his career. He got a hit in the World Series game. Oh, yeah, Miguel Tejada. He's definitely pushing 80 right now. Takeshi Saito. Was that Miyagi's rival in Karate Kid 2? I know they play baseball. Who knew? Mickey Mantle. I'm watching 61. Anybody ever watch that? Speaking of Mickey Mantle, started watching it the other night, halfway through it. Is Whitey Ford played by Anthony Michael Hall? Anybody seen it or remember? Speaking of movies, today in 1985 was the Cubs game that was attended by Ferris Bueller. You liked it? Yeah, so far so good. Any Mickey Mantle fans? It's pretty cool. I never had a 1950 something card pulled out of an 07 pack. Oh, King M, this is all you right here. Vlad Guerrero. Home run derby card. Carlos Guillen. Ah, wow. All-star. I knew you liked that one. That's in your stash. Not Guillen. Vladito. Vlad was pretty damn good, too. I want to open up one more pack of the O-Pee-Chee. The goal, of course, is going to be Canseco again. No, that's selfish. I already got one. The goal is going to be Chipper Jones, Keith Hernandez, or we already got Mickey Morandini. That's an M2. Wade Taylor. Wade Taylor and Milt Kyler. These are definitely not goals. Maybe of like their family, but this should not be a goal of any person. Nobody should ever PC these two people. Pete Incaviglia, though. He was part of the '93 Phillies powerhouse with Morandini. Someone on the Tigers. Jake Taylor. Yeah, I'd rather have Jake Taylor. Jimmy would like Jake Taylor. Jimmy's got a collection going. Non-fictional baseball player cards. The Jake Taylor will look great right in the center of his badass binder page. Eddie Murray on the Dodgers. Fictional baseball. I always confuse what fiction means, if it's real or not. Fiction is not real. Science fiction. If I just remember, it's not called science nonfiction. If I remember science fiction, fiction, fake, nonfiction, real. Billy Chappell. Oh my God, I wouldn't have thought of him. That's a good one. Mike Timlin. Fiction, fake. Tony Fernandez on the Padres. RIP, died about 2 years ago. Here you go, Jim. It's not Keith Hernandez, but it's Dwight Gooden. So at least we got him met tonight. Final card of the night's Doc Gooden. So the trivia question tonight, what was the final card that we pulled out of the pack tonight? Oh, wow, we got a Mick Abel. We got a Mick Abel cloth. It's wooden. We got a Mick Abel futurist. Jordan Viers, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Matt Vierling, who's been lighting it up in the minor leagues. Another Matt Vierling, a bunch of Star Wars cards, and a Phillies team card. Yeah, the Vierling. It's a fragment piece. It's called. It's got his jock strap right there. It smells horrible too. Really, it smells bad. That's why I got to give it away. It reminds me of my youth. So, trivia question: who was the last card we pulled out of the pack tonight? So that's all I got tonight, fellas. It was good to be back. I want to get back on the scene, get everything in order. So, been too long since we talked some baseball. Thank you guys for watching. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Hope everybody has a great evening. Thank you again, fellas.